All right, so welcome back. We're going to be doing a ice cream cone tutorial made out of felt, foam, fake sprinkles, and that's it. Styrofoam balls. So if you want to see how to make this for your wreaths, keep watching. All right, hi everybody. We're going to make a ice cream cone. This is what it's going to look like. Hold on, let me show you the big one. Hang on one second. Okay, I wanted to make sure you had everything. We're ready. So you're going to need felt. I'm using 3 different felts. You can use white, a double layer of white, you know what I'm saying, for your thing. So this is what it's going to look like when it's done. This is the large one. I found that this was a little too large for the size of wreath that I make, but I did do this differently than, like, I did 2 versions. So like I did a round and then the other one. So you can see those. I did a little ruffle and a dollop. So that's what we're going to need. So you need 4 different types of felt if you want to make a tiered one. Make it as big as small. This, I think, is the perfect size. So this is what you're going to need. You're going to need these particular styrofoam balls from Dollar Tree because you want to be able to crush them on top of one another. So I'm going to show you what I mean. And then you're going to need these styrofoam trees. You can only get them during Christmas time. You might be able to get them on Amazon. They are the, I guess that's 2.6 by 4. So you get 6 in a thing. I went ahead and bought a bunch, you know, because this year I'm going to try to do things differently. And then you need a skewer, sprinkles, glue, some wire, 1 cone. If you're making your dollop of icing, I will show you how to do that. It's pretty simple and easy. So I have felt. I save all of my felt strips from my projects. And then I have a paper plate just so you can see the stuff. So you need a doll needle. These are assorted doll needles from Walmart. You just need a kind of big one. You can get them from too. And then either this is like crochet thread, like really thin, or you can use a regular, you can use embroidery thread as well in whatever color you're going to do your dollop out of. So let's get started. So you need, I believe, for the small one, it's on a wreath. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your skewer, and then I just cut it down. So you're going to take your skewer, pierce a hole, and then come back. You're going to flatten this. You're going to put it on the table. I think I did this one. So you're just going to press it, open palm, press it on the table. So this way it's flat on one side. And then you're going to take the other one. And this is only slightly dented. It's this one. And you're going to just push it so that it meets the top one. So then you're going to put, I just covered my hole. No, that's right. And then you're just going to take your skewer, put it right through the center, and then place it in here. Push it down a ways, and then make sure you have enough. And then you're going to put the hole through the other one. And that's all you need to do for that. You can kind of bend it. It's on an angle. You know, try your best. So how we're going to glue it, we're going to take it. You're going to put some glue in here. And then we're going to glue the stick down. So skewer side. And then just let that dry. And we'll prep the cookie part. They sell waffle fabric. This is probably just easier. It's very inexpensive. I actually bought waffle fabric, but it came from Canada. And right now, there's no shipping to Canada. So I just take mine. I leave a little bit of a lip, and you just roll it. So felt squares are perfect for this. And then you can just eyeball it. You want it to come around. So I'm just going to take my scissors and do it this way. You can use a pin if you want. This is really and then you can use a piece of paper you're going to make a lot of them to make a template, I could show you how to do that. So I'm going to go about here. So I'm going to come up because I want it to, and then we'll go across. And here's what you're going to do. So you're going to take it. You want low temperature glue. And you're going to just take it and you're going to hold it in place. And then what you're going to do is you're going to slice it. So you're going to cut up, so then this piece can come and fold over, is exactly what you're going to do. Put a little glue on it to start it. You can use foam and felt glue. You can use and then we're going to just come over like so, and then you can just cut it straight. I'll save this. So you can do, these are the two I like, Thick, Quick and Thick by Tite Bond and Felt and Foam. This is, I think, $6 or $7, and this is like $4. So you just kind of put it down if you want, and then you'll only have to do the end, and then this will dry. So you just roll it again, and then the end, you can put a little glue, hold it down, and then this, you're just going to fold it up and over so you can cover it with your seam. No problems. That is really hot for some reason. No. We're going to need two things extra. So then I just cut it. I clip it. And then you can just cut, because you want to bend it over to cover this inside. So you can hot glue whatever you want to do, and then this way it's all covered. You just fold it in, and then you can cut the little triangles off that are excess so you don't have any bulk. Sorry, I don't know if you can see it. I'm just trying to cover it, get it pretty tight, and then you're going to take your wire. I can get one out of that. But I'll show you. Like, I keep them around. So, like, I made this for myself for our kitchen decor. You make little dollops. So I save all the things. So you're going to take your wire, as long as you think you're going to need, or whatever, probably good 16 inches. and then just twist it around. Can put a little glue, let that dry. And then we're going to cut our strips for the ball. This is the top. Stick that there. Okay. So I don't need this anymore. Probably get 2 or 3. So we're gonna do this hot pink and then a light pink. You can use a rotary cutter. I'm gonna save this for cakes. So you can take it. I double fold it. It's harder to cut through, but yeah. Get yourself a nice thick rotary cutter, and I'm going to do 3/4 brand new blade so it cuts really well. Cuts like a bulldoll. You can make them as thin or as thick as you want. I'm going to stick with 3/4 for that one. Then you take it. I went and got the right color out of my stash. Pack of needles, just assorted needles is fine. I did go upstairs and check my other little one. This is going to be perfect. So we're going to make this first. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I glued it on. Which one you use, but see if I can. So you just need some string or thread. This is nice. This one has a nice big eye. We're going to double it. Take your string that you really can't see. This is way more than I need, and I just kind of knot it. And then just going to weave it in and out. Take it and weave it however many times you want. So you're just making a ruffle. This is a dull. I think it's an embroidery one. Try not to knot it. And then we'll figure out how much we need. This is a really pretty felt. I get it from a local quilt store. So then you're just gonna go around the bottom because you just want it to kind of fan out. Doesn't honestly have to be perfect. So you're just gonna try and keep your like pieces in the back. Yeah. So I just want to be probably a couple more. Yeah. So just a couple more times. And it's really just a preference, like how long you want it, how wide. I just really love the satisfaction of making it myself. hold that. And then come around the back, so probably 2, 3 more. And then we'll tie it off. You can tie it to itself, or you can just tie it off. I'm gonna just tie it off. We'll go like that. Do. And then it would go just like that, right out the sides. So I'm going to take it and tie it off here. So just take it, I just put it through, and then you're going to catch it and then just do, I do 2. Some people do 3. Go through it twice, pull it, and that knots it. And then you can cut that off. And then you can take it, and I really like to use the other thread, but this one, or embroidery thread, this one is so thin and flimsy, like you can snap it really easily if you're not delicate with it, and I try not to be delicate with things. But anyway, so get your things out of the way. This is my bottom one, so we're gonna put that aside. So let's try and wrap this. So you're gonna take this, and I found that wrapping it up and over was a little easier. You can do whatever you want. That's why I wrapped it up and over. I'm gonna do it just next to that whole, I'm gonna be honest with you, this particular felt, if you use the hot glue gun, you'll see it. Why? No idea. So let's use our Titan Bond. This dries really quickly. I really love it. You can use pins too if you want, start and finish. And what's cool about the felt is you can kind of like manipulate it. I think I need to move this a little bit. There we go. I don't know if you can see how cool this really is. So just kind of go around. You can cut it in strips as well, so you don't have the bulk. But I like it. And then I'm just going to pull it a little tighter and then start a new one. Shouldn't need very much of it. Probably just use the rest of your other one. Let's start this one over here, because that's going to be, hold on, top. So you can come up and over. I mean, literally just wrap it however you want. And then where did you can always use your spare. So you know where the hole is. Hang on. I lost my hole. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go and then I'm going to stop it up here because that'll get covered. All right, I got some more glue. And then you're going to take this one, a little glue, and push it down. And then you're going to take this part and put it kind of like on that ledge there and push it in and flatten it out. So then it covers the bottom part. I love it. And then I'm just going to go all the way around again. Like whatever's left, I'll just tuck up in there because that's the back anyway. There's not that much. Just get your glue gun in there because you want it to stay. And just like that. All right, and then we'll do the next one. So you're going to do the same thing with the light baby pink. And then I just save all my extras to make another one or whatever. So there's your first part done. Just take another needle. This one is, that's way here. I'm going to use this, it's DC, is it DCM? DMC. I only use 3 strands. You can use whatever you want. Cut a piece. And then you just separate it. And And then I'll put it aside and put it on one of those cards. So this, I just use the end. I knot the end. Get it in there. And this, I hold it. So I fold it over and I hold it. And then I knot the end as well. You can, I just go like that and knot it. You can wrap it around a couple times, whatever works for you. So now that we're started, I know this color is called Shocking Pink because I just ordered 2 yards of it like a while ago. And we're gonna do, again, 3/4. So take it, again, you do like a couple. You could do it that way as well. Like if you really wanted to be specific. So I think so I'm going to need a little bit more. That's perfect. So I'm going to tie it off. Before, and I'll tell you about how long it is. Okay. So crinkled, it's just 8.5. And again, I did 2. I put my finger in it so I can catch it, otherwise it gets all tangled. 2. And there's that. All right, so let's get, and then I'm just gonna do, you can do the round one. This one was a little bit harder. I don't know if you like stretch it, if that would make a difference, but you can go round, but then you have to like press it into the ball, which is fine. So you can see it, you could just like flatten it and just give it a little tug. Probably use less this way. Just leave it like that. And then come back. And then you can come back down and around, whatever you want to do. That's already stuck there. I'll have to cut another piece though. And then you can just come down. But, oh, it's very forgiving. So you're just going to press it. I think you can see it. I have the autofocus on. So you can just press it in. I think I did the same. So I just need one more piece and then we'll come in and just watch you don't burn yourself, that's all. You can heat the felt too, like a little hair dryer. You can heat it as well, and that'll help. I need to cut. So I'm just going to cut 2 strips here, because you're not really going to see this part. And then this, I'm just going to kind of like squish it up a little for the top because it's not that big. I'll just kind of grip in, and then we'll make our top piece. All right, so you're going to take that, put your glue right in your thing, push it down a little bit, and then put your felt up in to the back. So I just kind of tuck it up in there, and then I'll overlap it, because you don't want to cut it at this point. It will all unravel. Keep that in mind, because you only have the one string holding it together and no way to retie it off. So you definitely want. And then there's your ice cream cone. So I'm just going to bring this around and tuck it in. That's a little long. 8 probably would have been perfect. Now you can go the extra mile and put like string or rope around it. I don't really think it's necessary. And then your attachment part is there. So we're going to take 5 pieces of, I'll measure the thing for us. All right, so you just need a little bit. That's probably enough. I need 5 circles. I cut them out of like spare poster board, given whatever size I want. So those ones are 1.5 inches, and then I do 1 1/8 inches, and then 1 3/4 inches I have in my drawer. So you just cut them 1.5 inches. Take this, roll it a couple times, and then you're going to take one, and you're going to fold it in half, fold it in half again, and you're going to place it into a quadrant. So you're going to do 4. Take it from underneath, pull it through, and pull back through, and that's it. So you're going to do that 3 more times. but you want to make sure, so this side, you're going to make sure it goes like that. Oh no. And then for the other ones, you're going to go like this. The open parts come down up through. Just make sure I can get it through. And then the last one. I just sit and do these while we're watching TV sometimes. And then you tie it off on the back. Same way. Just run it through. And then catch it 2 times. 1, 2. You can just glue it. Just kind of fluff them out, like put your fingers in it, and then put it right on top. So let's do that. And that's it. All right, so let's do our sprinkles. I brought up all different ones. So I have some bigger ones. I made these with polymer clay. So these are just ones I had made. And then these I got at, I think Hobby Lobby had some last year. And Michael's are the 2 places I have found them. So we're just gonna go ahead and they're a little bit heavier, so I'm gonna go in with my detailed brush, or my detailed one. Normally I just use the glue. You have X's and O's, you have all sorts of things. So if you wanted to do the detail glue, this is all I do. I put a little dollop, put it down, it dries clear. You could use glitter dust, whatever you got. This one has lips and all in it too. Yeah. So wherever you want them. It's a little tedious, but I like it. I can't remember the one I used to use. And you could do diamond dust. You could do whatever when you're done too. Just kind of go around it. Some white hearts. And then you can like sprinkle dust on top too. This one. You can do dust on the other parts. Make sure your hearts are going the right way. You can use a tweezers too. Oh, why there's moons in here? There's like little baby moons. Oh. Wrong glue. many as you want. In this bundle, I don't really have any flat ones. So I say it's quick and easy. It's about 45 minutes. You could probably get them a half hour if you weren't doing the tutorial, but glitter them up if you want. They sell spray glitter as well. So whatever you want to do. Here you go.